mine. You better believe it, cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away. And get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance, you see the devil in a glance, boy. The devil in a glance, I can knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV, round number 2 of the Apex Auto Tinting Glass 410 Wing Sprint Car Series, live here at Lanier National Speedway. My name is Matt Bailey, and we thank you so much for watching along. It's going to be an awesome night of 410 sprint car action. Sorry about that little edit there. We had to swing the timing around. It went a little bit skewy for me. So I had to fix that up quickly. We've got in excess of 40-plus sprint cars signed in for tonight here at Lanier, and it's going to be a cracking show. So let's have a look at the practice time board at the moment. Hot laps have just ended on the racetrack. I don't know whether they'll get another couple of laps in before they go into qualifying, but Hayden Cardwell, 10.732. Absolutely phenomenal right now. So pretty cool to see these guys out there tonight. We've got heaps of different pro drivers out there for tonight as well. You've got the likes of 3-time Water Outlaws, nice entering sprint car iRacing champ. Alex Bergeron is in the house driving the team ABR sponsor Pit Logic Cap, C/Shocks, Murray Farm Equipment's number 12 machine. So too we have Tyler Shell on the cards for tonight. We've got Logan Rumsey driving the Slick Sim Sports number 41. We've got so too newly crowned pro driver as well, Ross Kaiser driving the Momentum Sim Sports Juice Energy Racecraft Simulation Speedshot51.com number 4R machine. Good to see this guy in the crowd for tonight as well. You've got Sean Brown driving the number 8 machine, and then you've got Jamie McCarran out there in the 2M car, and then we've also got Cole Cabray in the field for tonight as well. We've got Kevin Fry, the Texan, driving the 2-1 Designs number 21K machine. Coulter West is out there for tonight, driving the 10C. We've got JD Brown, heaps of different sorts of drivers. Also, so too Landon Cardoza, driving the Juice Energy Momentum Sim Sports Speedshot51.com number 14 machine. So good to see these guys out there. We'll get a bit of a look on what's happening on the racetrack, and we've got some hot laps just wrapping up out there as well. So we've got the camera packs fixed for this week as well, race fans. I do sincerely apologise about last week at Limaland. We should have all of it fixed up, so we'll see what happens here this week at Lanier National Speedway. The track already starting to slicken off. It should come back for qualifying. There's Hayden Cardwell in the number 5 machine. So good to have him here tonight as well. So we'll see what happens. We've got some heat races on the program as well tonight, race fans. It's going to be a wicked show. We'll take a look at the race information here on the stream. So we are here at Lanier National Speedway for round number 2 of the Apex Auto Tinting Glass 410 Sprint Car Series, proudly brought to you by B&B Dirt Track Racing Simulators. And we measure this at just over a 3/8 of a mile racetrack located here in Brazelton, United States. So the wind, we've got the track temperature at 78 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's 56 degrees air temperature. We've got a 2-mile-per-hour winds. And yes, we are live here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So, race fans, cool to have these guys in the house for tonight, and thank you so much to Josh Van Manen as well, so from the Apex crew, for allowing us to come here and put on a show for you guys tonight. It's going to be wicked, and we want to make sure that you guys are going to be sticking around, because I tell you what, here tonight at Lanier National Speedway, this racetrack will slicken off big time. And we know that the sprint cars have had an update with the tyre model. So we'll see what sort of racing tonight can be produced here at Lanier National Speedway. It's going to be a wicked show. We do thank everyone for watching along here tonight on Ultimate Dirt TV. Hello, BJ. Good to see you, mate. Brenton Hobson watching online, the head honcho for Synergy Sim Racing. Good to see you watching, mate. Anne-Marie and John Beerline. Hello to you guys out there. So too, Steve McMillian, head honcho for the Miller Family Trucking Esports League. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go qualifying. Let's see who we can get out on the racetrack. Here he is, Landon Cardoza, about to come out onto the speedway for his timed laps. And does so. Rolls out onto the racetrack now. Well, let's see what Cardoza can do. Driving the Juiced Energy SpeedShot51.com. Racecraft Simulations. Momentum Sim Sports. Number 14 machine. Goes through turns 1 and 2. Zielinski so far. Quick time in 11.053. Rylan Pearson back there as well. We'll get your lap times up on your screen as well, race fans. Here it is, Tyler Shell, quick time, 10.966. Cardoza, 12th quick with a, now 13th quick with a 11.130. Aiden Beeline coming out onto the speedway. Oh, he's done his laps as well. He's third quick with a 10.979. And Greg Lamy, quick time with a 10.955. Logan Rumsey as well on the speedway. And Rumsey driving the Slick Sim Sports, number 41, fifth quick with 11.018. Wow. I tell you what, there's not much in it between these drivers right now. Hayden Cardwell goes fifth quick. Ross Kaiser, quick time with a 10.941. Ross Kaiser. Wowee. We knew he was going to be a dark horse here tonight as well, race fans. Let's get set to go into heat racing action. Before we do that, your qualifying results coming up onto your screen. Ross Kaiser goes quick time with a 10.941. Back there in second, Greg Lamy Jr. Then you go back to Tyler Shell, Aiden Beeline, Alex Bergeron. Then you go back to Hayden Cardwell, Logan Rumsey, Kevin Fry, and Jason Randolph rounding out top 9. And Blake Majulis driving the 127 Industries, Chris Ferguson Motorsports, number 127. He's 10th quick. Well, race fans, your grid right now for heat race number 1. And on the pole position, driving the Momentum Sim Sports Racecraft Simulations, SpeedShot51.com. Number 4, that is Ross Kaiser, who's outside. Driving the number 5 machine, that is Hayden Cardwell. Position number 3, inside road number 2 with the 50 machine of Timothy Smith to his outside, the 21 of Blaine Brink. Position 5, inside row number 3 with a 77 car, Remington Wade to his outside, the Phantom Motorsports number 2, that is Matthew Croak. Sean Brown will kick off the 8 machine out of position number 7 with Daniel Boyd for Vortex Sim Sports, and also SpeedShot51.com will start the 79 from position number 8. Then you go back to the last row for Sub-Zero Sim Racing, the 524 Brent Carey out of position 9, then you go back to position number 10, the 42 car of Chad Sinner will start on the shotgun for this one. See if we can get our time ticker working. Yes, it is going to work for us. Mint. So here we go, race fans. Heat race number 1. Proudly brought to you by B&B Dirt Track Simulators. Sorry, should I say Dirt Racing Simulators. B&B, the major sponsor for the Apex Auto Tinting Glass 410 Sprint Car Series. A major shout out to them, guys. Here we go, race fans. 10 laps on the board. Time to go racing. We're green. Down to turns 1 and 2 for the first time, and Cardwell will take the race lead down the back straight away. Into turns number 3 and 4 for the first time. Cardwell will lead the opening lap. Then you go back to, we'll look back in the middle of the pack right now. There is Remington Wade in the 77 car. Blaine Brink in there as well. It's all on right now. Oh, Daniel Boyd had a bit of a moment there in the 79 car. Not the run he's wanting to have right now in the Vortex Sim Sports. Speedshot51.com Toyota Racing Developments number 79. And well, we look back up at the ranch right now. Cardwell storming away with this one. Down the main straight he runs into 1 and 2. They've got 6 laps to go. Into turns number 3 and 4 though this time by down the main straightaway. 5 to run for your race leader. Don't know what's happening to our time ticker. Should still be working. Normally doesn't do this to me. 4 laps left to run though for your race leader. Hayden Cardwell. Down the back straight into turn number 3 and 4. He's absolutely walking away with this one. Couple of laps left to run for your race leader. Kaiser back there in second. In the 4R machine. Then you go back to Blaine Brink. Remington Wade and Sean Brown right now. Sean Brown with a slide job. In turn number 1 and 2 catches the outside concrete wall. Oh no. Contact between Wade and Sean Brown upside down. Caught the wall in turn number 3. And well, ladies and gentlemen, your heat race number 1 winner is Hayden Cardwell. We didn't jump on that one in time, but that's okay. And well, Sean Brown, we're a bit late on this one, but Sean Brown, you cannot park there, sir. As per the Power Platz presentation worldwide. And Brett will groom me for that one, but anyway, doesn't matter. Here we go. Your results for heat race number 1 up on your screen, and Hayden Cardwell gets it done. A 1.9 second victory over Ross Kaiser. Then go back to Blaine Brink, Remington Wade, Matty Croak, Daniel Boyd, Chad Sinner, Brent Carey, Sean Brown, and Tim Smith back there in position number 10. Here we go right now, race fans. Heat race number 2, and Greg Lamy Jr. for Elbows Up Sim Sports will start the 37 from 1 to his outside the Slick Sim Sports, number 41 from Manchester, Pennsylvania. It is Logan Rumsey. Inside row number 2, position number 3 with a 23 car of Alex Zaninsky to his outside from Texas, the 99 of Ryland Pearson. Trey Garst will start the 44 car from position 5 to his outside, the LGR Motorsports, number 4 of Trace Olsen. Gunnar Harris will start the Speedshot51.com, number 54 machine from position number 7 to his outside, the Sub-Zero Racing, number 12 of Jared King. And Randy Fritsch rounding out the field in this one. Let's see if we can get our thing to work this time. Don't think it's going to for us. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to go for heat race number 2. This is going to be a cracker. If it's any good as heat race number 1, it's going to be a belt of a show here tonight. Logan Rumsey on the outside of the front row. Then go back to Alex Zaninsky and Ryland Pearson. We're set to go. Heat race number 2. 10 laps on the board. Proudly brought to you by Apex Window Tinting and Glass. Bakery. Down to 1 and 2, and Lamy Jr. gets the jump down to 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Zaninsky. Zaninsky into turn number 3. Battling with Logan Rumsey right now. Down to 1 and 2 once again. Side by side. Down the back straightaway. This time it's a turn number 3 and 4. 2 laps in the books. 8 laps to go. For your race leader, Greg Lamy Jr. Down the back straightaway this time into turn number 3 and 4. They'll have 7 to run. Down the main straight, here comes Logan Rumsey. Rumsey goes to the bottom side. In turns number 1 and 2, down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3 and 4 though this time by. Down the main straight he runs. Greg Lamy Jr. is your race leader. Then you go back to Logan Rumsey. Alex Zaninsky and Ryland Pearson back there in position number 4 at the moment. How about Lamy Jr.? This guy on a charge right now. In the 37 car. Down the back straight though this time by. Into turn number 3 and 4. Down the main straightaway. Into 1 and 2. Lamy puts it on the top side. Rumsey had a bit of a moment in turns 1 and 2 though, this time by to 3 and 4. Here comes Zielinski. Zielinski down the main straight, tried to track down Logan Rumsey. Driving the Slick Sim Sports number 41 machine. As we go back up front right now with Greg Lamy Jr. Quickest lap time out there at the moment is set by Logan Rumsey with 11.516. Oh, what's happened to Logan Rumsey? Rumsey out of the event. Well, he's still out there on the racetrack though. He's dropped right down now to position for 6. Meanwhile, your race leader out of turn number 4. And Lamy Jr. will get the win. Massive crash at the end of the race on that one. Well done, Greg Lamy Jr. gets the jump down over Gunnar Harris and Ryland Pearson. We'll get your results up right now for heat race number 2, and there it is. Greg Lamy Jr. gets the job done over Gunnar Harris, Ryland Pearson, Trey Garth, Logan Rumsey. Then go back to Alex Zielinski, Randy Fritsch, Jared King, and unfortunately Trace Olsen was out of the race in that one. Here we go right now, race fans. Heat race number 3, and Tyler Schell. The Pennsylvania will start the 85 car out of position number 1 to his exact side. The Texan Kevin Fry will start the 21K from position number 2. John Helms will line up the 21 from position number 3. Jared Getz in the 8 car from 4. David Hulot, I think it's pronounced. The 7 car will line up out of position number 5. Austin Davis will line up the 187 for FSI Motorsports out of position number 6. Liam Garrison in the 10 entry will start from 7. Damien Powell for BPM will start the 52 from position number 8. And Randy Shreves for LGR Motorsports will line up the 56 from position number 5. Number 9, sorry. So let's get set to push them away for heat race number 3. See if we can get our ticket working now. Don't think it's going to for us tonight, race fans. We're trying. Fortunately not. Doesn't seem like so. We are set to go though for heat race number 3. Tyler Schell and Kevin Fry in the front row. 10 laps the distance. Time to let him loose out of turn 4. We're green. Schell gets the jump down to 1 and 2. Down the back straight away, Johnny Helms makes quick work up to P2. Opening lap leader will be Tyler Schell. 1 down, 9 to run. Down the back chute they go though. Here comes John Helms. Slide job in turn number 3 and 4. Oh, what a race on for the lead. We got 2 in the books, 8 to go. Oh, Schell caught the wall. In turn number 1 and 2, there'll be big damage on the 21. Here comes the 21K of Kevin Fry. Upside down goes John Helms and Kevin Fry. And wowee, David Holt, I think it's pronounced. Now up to position number 2 in the 7 machine. Then get back to Jared Getz. And well, it's all on right now. Around the racetrack, 1 car getting a little bit sideways. That was a 10 car of Liam Garrison. Austin Davis back there as well in the 187 car for FSI Motorsports. Back there at position number 5 at the moment. And wowee. Tyler Schell though is your race leader. Down to 1 and 2 once again. He's running the bottom side of the racetrack. Into turn number 3 and 4, and Johnny Helms back to the pit lane as well in the 21 car. Meanwhile, Schell down to turn number 3 and 4 this time by down the main straightaway. And the white flag will fly for Tyler Schell. The number 85 machine down the back straightaway. It's a turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4 this time by Tyler Shell will get the job done. Over David Holt, Jared Getz, and Liam Garrison. Back there in position number 4. Good run for those guys here tonight for heat race number 3. And here is your results on your screen right now. Tyler Shell, David Holt, Jared Getz, Liam Garrison, Randy Shreet, Austin Davis, Damien Powell. Then back to Kevin Fry and John Helms. Here it is right now, race fans, your next heat race on the grid. And here it is, Aiden Beeline will start the 13A out of position 1 to his outside. 47 car for the Firm Motorsports, that is Jason Randolph. Chase Wolf will start the 014 for Helms Racing Incorporated out of position number 3. Then go back to Jamie McCarran in the 2M out of 4. Cole Cabray will lighten up the 71 entry out of 5. Then go back to Ernie Williams Jr. for Black Diamond Motorsports out of position number 6. Austin Tricky will start the 36 car from 7 with Jeremy Parker in the 40 car from position number 8. And Dylan Hauser in the number 2 machine will line up out of position number 9. Here we go, race fans. I would say that this would be the final heat of the night. No, we've still got one more heat to go. And just a reminder as well, race fans, top 2 making it through from the heat races. Here we go, heat race number 4, the penultimate heat race of the night. Pace cars in, we're green. And Aiden Beeline gets to jump down for 1 and 2. Down the back shot of Jason Randolph, he's a shocker of a start. In the Dylan Hauser is out. In the 2 machine. Beeline down the back straight away. Chase Wolf in pursuit into turn number 3 and 4. This time out of turn 4. Look at Beeline running the cushion like a boss. Down to 1 and 2 once again. Quickest lap out there right now is set by Beeline, 12.006. A good run right now for Aiden Beeline. Down to turn number 3 and 4. You got a 2.5, just over a 2.5 second gap back to second position. Looks like only 5 cars left on the racing surface right now. Beeline just absolutely walking away with this one. Out of turn 3 and 4 this time by, he's only got a few laps left to go though. Here in heat race number 4, 5 to go. He'll have 4 laps left to run. As he crosses the start finish line, Aiden Beeline with a 3.3 second gap back to second position. This kid is on a mission. Down to turns 1 and 2. Once again, 3 laps left to go for your race leader. Down to turns 3 and 4 though this time by the popsicle sticks are out, 2 to go. For Aiden Beeline. Down to turns 3 and 4. And I'll tell you what, race fans, this kid deserves it. He's made it into the Pro Series for the One of Outlaws Nice entering Sprint Car iRacing Championship, and we wish him the best of luck. Down to turns 3 and 4 though, and the speed shot. The walk in, and Beeline flies out of turn 4 and crosses the start line. Well done to Aiden Beeline. A 4.2 second gap back to Austin Druki and Jeremy Parker. Back in position 3, Ernie Williams Jr. in 4. And what a run for heat race number 4. There is your results. Beeline over Tricky, Parker, Williams, Randolph, your 5 finishes. Think about Wolf, McCarran, Cole Cabray, and Dylan Hauser. Here's your grid right now, race fans, for the final heat race of the night, and this is going to be a wicked front row. How good is this? Alex Bergeron, 3-time What About Laws Nice entering Sprint Car iRacing champion, the Canadian, will start out of position number 1 in the 12 machine. To his outside, the 127 Industries, Chris Ferguson Motorsports, Reliable Energy, number 127, that is Blake Majulis, out of position 2. Position 3 with LGR Motorsports, 10C of Cool to West, to his outside, the Sub-Zero Racing 017, that is Austin Kroger. Position number 5 will be the 14 car, of Landon Cardoza to his outside, the 43 car of Joe Howe. Position 7, the 65 car of Austin Piper to his outside, the 18 car for Sub-Zero Sim Racing. That is Josh Anders and JD Brown. For Slick Sim Sports, we'll start the 14 from position number 9. Well, race fans, let's see who's going to take out this one. Alex Bergeron up against Blake Majulis on the front row. I tell you what, I wish Brett Wheeler was here because he would be picking Majulis to win, I know. And if you are watching Brett, I reckon Majulis will take him. If not, it's going to be Bergeron. Your final heat race of the night, race fans. 10 on the board, let's go. Oh, no contact. Majulis goes around. Commentators curse. Majulis went around in the 127 car. And Alex Bergeron leads him down to a 1 and 2. This time down the back straight away. Into turns 3 and 4. Out of turn 4 though this time by. Down to turns 1 and 2 once again. You can see lap times on the racetrack right now still in the low 12-second bracket. And this is wicked. Down to 1 and 2 once again. Austin Kroger up to 2. JD Brown in 3. Austin Piper. Back there in position number 4. Remember, race fans, top 2 from the heat races go on to the A main. And wowee, Alex Bergeron down the back chute, and in the hot pursuit is Austin Kroger. Back there in the second position right now. Bergeron caught the wall and remains straight. Down to a 1 and 2 once again. Down the back straight away they go into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Kroger to the inside. Austin Kroger got an awesome run down to turns number 3 and 4. There's only 6/10 in it, or 7/10 in it down the back straight. How about this, race fans? The race was on for the lead. Kroger's absolutely nailed it out of turn number 4 though. JD Brown back there in position number 3. Now the gap 1.1 seconds at the start finish line. This time out of turn number 4. Down to turns 1 and 2. Oh, the battle is on for second. In turn number 3 and 4 though, there is Austin Kroger for Sub-Zero Sim Racing. Back there in position number 2, and well, the white lights are out for your race leader. Alex Bergeron out of turn number 3 and 4. This time by Bergeron wins. Over Kroger, JD Brown, Austin Piper. Then you go back to Josh Anders and Blake Majulis in the 127 machine. Wow. I tell you what, not the run Majulis wanted to have tonight as well. And here is your official results for heat race number 5. Bergeron wins a 1.5 second gap back to Austin Kroger. Then go back to JD Brown, Austin Piper, Josh Anders, and Blake Majulis, your 6 finishers. Then go back to Coulter West, Landon Cardoza, and Joe Howe. So, here we are right now, race fans. I believe this could be, yes, it is your D main. 12 laps, top 3 through to tonight's feature race. And here is your starting field. Blaine Brink in the 21 will start from 1 to his outside. The 40 car of Jeremy Parker. Trey Garst will start the 44 from 3. From position number 4 with the 65 car of Austin Piper. Position 5, we'll see the 56 car of Randy Shreves. Position 6, we'll see the 79 car of Daniel Boyd. Chase Wolf will start the 014 from position number 7. Then go back to Randy Fritsch in the 72 from position number 8. Coulter West will start the 10C from 9 with Kevin Fry in the 21K from 10. Then back to Sean Brown and Dylan Hauser in positions number 11 and 12. Let me make sure that there's no other starters. No, there shouldn't be. We are good to go. 12 cars on the racetrack for your D-Main. Who's going to make it on through to tonight's A-Main? Top 3 from this one. Transfer on. So So let's see what happens. The pace car lights are out, race fans. D-Main. Here we go, pace car off to the infield. 12 on the board, red green. Down to 1 and 2 and Brink. Through the middle. Trey Garster at bottom side of the speedway. Down to 3 and 4 this time by Plain Brink will get the opening lap of tonight's D-Main. Down the back straight they go though into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4 though this time by Austin Piper. Back there in position 4. Here comes Jeremy Parker. Parker takes the race lead. Down the back straight they go into turn 3 and 4. Out of turn 4 though this time by down the back straight away they go into turns 3 and 4. Parker leads. Out of turn 4 they cross the start stripe. Still got a few laps left to run though. Daniel Boyd looking to make it into tonight's A-Main. He's still got a couple of cars left to pass though. Boyd running the bottom side of the speedway, the Sydney sider. Out of Australia. In that Vortex Sim Sports. Speedshot51.com, number 79 machine. Back there in position 5 at the moment for Jeremy Parker. Absolutely walking away with this one. About 5-10 centres they're going to cross the start-finish line this time by. Down the main straightaway they go into turns 1 and 2 once again. Brink still back there in 3. Then you got Gast in 2. Then you go back to Austin Piper in position number 4 right now. But remember, Blaine Brink is on the bubble right now and could be at a cost of losing a transfer spot into tonight's A-Main. And here goes Austin Piper, slide job for position number 3. Piper didn't make the move stick though. Blaine Brink crossed it back underneath him. Here comes Daniel Boyd. Boyd now into the picture in turn number 3. Out of turn number 4 though this time by. Track really starting to slicken off here at the National Speedway. Down to turns 1 and 2 once again. Jeremy Parker walks away. Into turn number 3 and 4, but how about Trey Gast? The white lights are flashing though for your D-Main. And into turn number 3 and 4 they'll come. Parker and Gast to the finish line. Parker wins over Trey Gast and Austin Piper in position number 3. Well done to these guys out on the speedway. An awesome run tonight. And well, we'll just wait for the session to roll over so we can get your results up onto your screen. Right now, race fans, there it is. Parker over Gast and Austin Piper in position 3. Your 3 transfers through to tonight's A-Main. Then about to Brink, Boyd, Shreves, Fright, Wolf, Brown, West, Fritsch, and Dylan Hauser not making it into tonight's A-Main. Here is your grid right now for your C-Main, and Rylan Pearson will start on the pole alongside him. The 14 car of JD Brown. Liam Garrison will start the 10 car from position 3 with Matthew Croak in the 2 from position 4. Jason Randolph will start the 47 car from 5 with Alex Zielinski in the 22 from 6. Blake Majoris will looking to make the A-Main here tonight in the 127 car. He'll start from 7. Damien Powell will start the 52 car from position number 8. Brent Carey will pilot the 524 car from position 9. Cole Cabray in the 71 from 10. Trace Olsen will start the 04 car from 11. And Joe Howe from position number 12. Looks like we have, again, 12 cars on the speedway. And I would presume that it's going to be the same. Yes, 12 laps, top 3. And it is also the same for tonight's B-Main as well. But here we go, race fans. The pace car lights are out. We are set to go out of turn number 4. Here we go. 12 on the board. We're green. Down to 1 and 2, and Ryland Pearson will lead. Down to 1 and 2. Catches the cushion out of turn 2, though. Here comes JD Brown. Brown into turn number 3, 4. Runs the bottom side of the speedway out of turn 4, but Ryland Pearson will run the 99 car and lead the opening lap. Down the back straightaway, already about 2/10 into turn number 3 and 4. Down the main straightaway, they run this time by JD Brown, trying to pull even with Ryland Pearson right now. Pearson runs the top side of the speedway, down the back straightaway this time into turn number 3 and 4. 3 laps in the books, 9 laps to go. Down into 1 and 2 this time, down the back straightaway. The battle is on though for the 3rd position, because Alex Zielinski is on the bubble. Blake Majulis back down in position number 6 right now in the 127 car. Majulis running the top side of the speedway in the 127 machine. Down to 1 and 2 though this time by for Blake Majulis. And he's trying to capitalise on Liam Garrison in the number 10 machine. Meanwhile, Majulis runs the bottom side once again in 1 and 2. Out of turn 3 and 4 though this time. JD Brown still trying to track down your race leader, Ryland Pearson. They've got 5 laps or 4 laps left to go as they cross the start line this time by. Down to 1 and 2. Pearson has it over by about 1.4 seconds at the moment. At the start finish line though this time by Ryland Pearson. Absolutely banging the walls down here tonight at Lanier National Speedway. Down to turns 3 and 4 though this time by. Now 3 to run for your race leader, Ryland Pearson. Looks like we've got a car upside down the bottom side of the speedway. Into turns 3 and 4 right now. The popsicle sticks are out. 2 laps left to go, or 1 lap left to go, sorry, for your race leader, Ryland Pearson. Down the back straightaway this time into turn number 3 and 4. Ryland Pearson will take out the C main. Then you back to JD Brown and Alex Zielinski with top 3. And a good run tonight for your top 3 here in tonight's C main. We'll take a look at your results as they come available to us, race fans. We know who your top 3 is. There it is, Ryland Pearson will take the win in tonight's C main. There it is, Pearson over Brown, Zielinski, Randolph, Garrison, Powell, Carey, Joe Howe. Then back to Blake Majulis. In position 9, Cole Cabrera, Matthew Croak, and Trace Olsen. Well, here it is, race fans, your B main. The last chance to get into the big dance. Jared Guest will start the 8 car from 1 to his outside. Remington Wade in the 77 from 2. Ernie Williams Jr. will start the 91 from 3 with Logan Rumsey in the 41 from 4. Josh Anders will start the 18 car from 5 with Austin Davis in the 187 from 6. Position 7 will see the 42 car of Chad Sinner to his outside, the 2M car, of Jamie McCarron from position number 8. Position 9 will see the 12 car of Jared King to his outside, the 14 car of Landon Cardoza. Position number 11 will see the 21 car of John Helms. Back in position 12 is the 50 car of Tim Smith. And doesn't look like we have any more drivers. Looks like it's going to be 12 cars. Logan Rumsey was due to start out of position number 12 in this one. So, doesn't look like he has made the call. So we will get set, race fans. This time they're going to get set to let him loose. 12 laps on the board. Top 3 to tonight's A-Main to make up your 24 car A-Main. 12 on the board, we're green. Contact at the start there between Remington Wade and Ernie Williams Jr. We got a massive crash. The big one has already happened in turn 1 and 2, but they race on. In turn 3 and 4, though, this time by Cardozo will be looking to make it into tonight's A-Main. He's got Remington Wade to deal with right now. Back in position number 3 is Austin Davis, and he's on the bubble. Here's the 187 car of Davis. And you go back up to the ranch with Jared Getz in the top spot. Ernie Williams Jr. back up there as well. Here comes Cardozo. Cardozo contact with Austin Davis in turn number 3 and 4. Lucky not to go upside down. Cardozo now back in the 7th position. And I tell you what, he's got a lot of work to do if he wants to make it up to tonight's A-Main. Jared Getz is your race leader. Williams Jr. runs the top side. Ernie Williams Jr. driving the UltimateDirtTV sponsored Black Diamond Motorsports, Tim Sims Dirt Track Simulators, ABR Setup Shop on board that race car. As well, the 91 machine pilots out of turn number 4. Down the main straightaway, he'll lead that lap. But how good is this? Ernie Williams Jr., they've got now 5 laps left to go. How good. Ernie Williams Jr. down the back straight. Austin Davis, unfortunately, back down to position number 8. You've got Jared Getz trying to track down your race leader, then go back to Timothy Smith. Now back to John Helms. Cardozo back there as well in position 5. Cardozo way off the pace here tonight, Lanier National Speedway. Down the back straightaway this time by though. Into turns out of turns 3 and 4 for Cardozo. Ernie Williams Jr. though is your race leader this time by out of turn 4. The white flag will fly for Ernie Williams Jr. Looking for a spot into tonight's A-Main. Down the back straightaway to 3 and 4. Wowee. Ernie Williams Jr. will take out tonight's B-Main. A good run at that for your top 3. Jared Getz in position 2. And then you go back to Tim Smith, John Helms. Your top 4. Your official results, though, for your B-Main. Here it is. Ernie Williams Jr. over Jared Getz, Tim Smith, John Helms. Landon Cardozo, then back to Remington Wade, Chad Sinner, Austin Davis, then go back to Josh Anders, Jared King, Jamin McCarran, and Logan Rumsey, unfortunately, not making the call here tonight in tonight's B-Main. Well, race fans, we're going to take a short break here on UltimateDirtTV. We'll be right back. We'll pay a couple of bills. And on the other side of this, we've got a 2-minute warm-up. There's probably no point in taking a break because it's going to be over very soon anyway. So we'll take a moment to regain our voice here on UltimateDirtTV, and we'll be right back on the other side of this. Race fans, welcome back to UltimateDirtTV. It is time now to take a look at your starting grid. From back to front, 19 cars will contest your A-Main. From position 19, He drives the number 50 machine. That is Timothy Smith from position 18, the 22 car of Alex Zaninsky. Position 17 will be the 65 car of Austin Piper. Position 16 will be the 8 car of Jared Getz. Position 15 will be Slick Sim Sports. Number 14 of JD Brown. Position 14 will be the 44 car of Trey Gast. Position 13, your B-main winner here tonight in the Ultimate Dirt TV Black Diamond Motorsports. Number 91, that is Ernie Williams Jr. from 13. From position 12, your C-main winner of Ryland Pearson will start from position 12 in the 99. Jeremy Parker for Sub-Zero Racing will start the 40 car from position number 11. Then you go back to Austin Kroger in position number 10. In the 017, Austin Drinker will start the 36 from 9. David Holtz will start the 7 car from position number 8. Gunnar Harris will start the SpeedShop51.com. Number 54 machine out of position number 7, Ross Kaiser. The Momentum Sim Sports SpeedShop51.com. Number 4 will start from 6. Alex Bergeron, your 3-time World of Outlaws NOS entering Sprint Car iRacing champion, will start from 5. Aidan Beeline will start on the outside of row number 2. That is position number 4 in the 13A. Tyler Shell will run up the 85 car from 3. And then you got Greg Lamy and Hayden Cardwell on the front row. Here we go, race fans. The time is now. Let's get set to go racing. Your A-main, round number 2 of the Apex Auto Tinting Glass 14 Sprint Car Series is green. Down to 1 and 2. Hayden Cardwell, your early race leader, into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4 this time by Tyler Shell. Was looking for the race lead. Bergeron on the bottom side as well in position number 4 at the moment. But how about Greg Lamy? Through the middle, drifts up high out of turn number 4. Lost the spot to Bergeron. Down to 1 and 2 they go though. Greg Lamy takes it back off Alex Bergeron. Down the back, shot away to turn number 3 and 4. This time by out of turn 4, Hayden Cardwell. And we are yellow. Yellow on the speedway. Oh my giddy aunt. Alex Bergeron upside down on the main straightaway. Let's see if we can take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. And there it is, out of turn 4, that is got together. Greg Lamy and Alex Bergeron, and unfortunately Ross Kaiser had nowhere to go. As we go back to live pictures here at the Lanier National Speedway. And wow, Bergeron out of the event for tonight. So too Austin Drucke, Greg Lamy out as well. Ross Kaiser back in the pit area. Oh my. I'll tell you what, race fans, it's been brutal here tonight at the New National Speedway. Hayden Cardwell is your race leader. Then you go back to Tyler Shell, Aidan Beeline. What can Beeline do in that 13A machine? Once again, a big shout out to B&B Dirt Racing Simulators. Plays a major part in the Apex Auto Tinting Glass 14-wing Sprint Car Series here on the iRacing platform. We're set to go back to racing, race fans. Hayden Cardwell jumps on the front pedal. We are back to green. Down to 1 and 2 they go. Tyler Shell back there in second. Then you got Aidan Beeline in third. Gunnar Harris in fourth. Then you go back to Austin Kroger in position 5 right now. Hayden Cardwell down to 1 and 2. Shell on the bottom. Then you got Beeline as well on the bottom side as well there. It's a single file lane. Down to 3 and 4. How about Ernie Williams Jr.? A slide jump in turn number 3 and 4. And Ernie Williams Jr. now up to position number 6 after winning tonight's B-Main. This guy's on a charge. Running the top side of the speedway. He's probably the only car up there. Absolutely running the cushion like a boss. Out of turn number 4. How about Ernie Williams Jr. race fans? How good is this guy? On the top side right now. He's up to position 5. Taking over the spot from Austin Kroger on the speedway. Beeline's gone to the top as well. In turn 1 and 2. We're still under green flag conditions. Hillview National Speedway down to 3 and 4 this time by. Down the main straightaway, and Hayden Cardwell still leads us. We're on lap number 11 of 40. They've got 30 laps to go. Now 29 to run. Wowee. Into turn number 3 and 4 though this time by Cardwell. You can hear the throttle control in that race car. Down to 3 and 4 though this time by. Let's take a look back in the pack right now. Gunnar Harris. Oh no! We're going to go yellow. Gunnar Harris turned it around in turn number 3. Let's go back to your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay and take a look what happened with that one. Might not go back that far. See if we can get it on this one. Nope. We'll go back to live. So, sorry race fans, couldn't get the replay there. We tried though. So Hayden Cardwell is your race leader. We should be getting set to let them loose once again very soon. They're up in 2x2 formation. Beeline falling back to position number 5 on the speedway. Hayden Cardwell is your race leader. Tyler Shell back there in 2. Then you go back to Ernie Williams Jr. in position number 3. JD Brown in 4. Aiden Beeline in 5. And David Holt rounds out your top 6. Let's get set to let them loose once again, race fans. Hayden Cardwell jumps on the front pedal. We're back to green. Down to 1 and 2. Shell goes to the top. He got the drive down the back straight away though. Cardwell through the middle. Out of turn number 4. Down the main straight they run. Into turns 1 and 2. Beeline still back there in position 5 at the moment in the 13A car. Ernie Williams Jr. up to position number 3. Ernie up to position 3. How about this race fans? He's at a plus 10. On the speedway, he started way down back in the pack. And he's now up into a top 3. What a run tonight for Ernie Williams Jr. This guy's not done yet. He's coming after Tyler Shell on the top side. The race is on for second. Into turn number 3 and 4 this time. Out of turn 4. Ernie's gone to the top by getting 1 and 2. Your race leader Hayden Cardwell is cleared out. He's got a 1.1 second gap. Back to Tyler Shell right now. Into turns 1 and 2 once again. We've got 20 laps to go. What can Ernie Williams Jr. do? He's absolutely rolling on the top side. He's got this car locked down. Let's take a look back in the pack. Aiden Beeline running the bottom side out of turn number 3 and 4. Drops back down low in 1 and 2. The throttle control in that car right now would be immense. We've got about 18 laps remaining. Or 17 remaining in tonight's A-Main. Cardwell still leads at 1.7 seconds at the start-finish line. Now 1.9, grows it up to a 2-second race lead. Shell still back there in second. Then you go back to Ernie Williams Jr., JD Brown closing on Ernie Williams Jr. in 1 and 2 right now. They go side by side down the back straight into 3 and 4. Ernie's gone to the top again. This guy's wicked fast on the cushion. Down to 1 and 2. Down the back straight away this time. They've got about 15 to run. Well, 13 to run, sorry. Out of turn number 2, down the back straight away. Shell gaps, puts a bit of a gap between himself and Ernie Williams Jr. I tell you what, this guy will be looking for a podium this week here for the Apex Winning Glass 410 Sprint Car Series. We are yellow. Caution on the speedway. Oh my giddy aunt. Let's see if we can dissect this one. Jeremy Parker. I think it was with Austin Kroger. No, there was Ryland Pearson. Sorry about that, race fans. So we look back up at the pointy end of the pack. What a race. How good has tonight's A-Main been, race fans? We're back to green flag though. Out of turn 4, down to 1 and 2 they go. Ernie pulls the slider on Shell, down the back straight. Ernie Williams Jr. is not done yet. It's now a 3-way battle for 3rd place. In turns 1 and 2, it's a big hornet's nest down the back straightaway. Here comes Aiden Beeline. Beeline's had a good restart. JD Brown half spins the car in 3 and 4 collection. And we go yellow, yellow, yellow. Oh my, JD Brown turned it around in turn number 3. I'm not sure if there was contact there though. It has been a monumental A-Main. Here tonight at Lanier National Speedway. I know the race control guys will be happy with this one. What do you reckon, race fans? Can Ernie get it done? The Black Diamond Motorsports sponsored UltimateDirtTV, Tim's Nichols. Number 91 machine. What a run. One tonight's B-Main is now at a plus 10. He's gained 10 spots. Here tonight in tonight's A-Main. The pace car's back in though. West gets set to go back to green. Out of turn number 4. Cardwell leads us down to 1 and 2. Ernie, he's not done yet. Holds down the third position in turn number 3 and 4. Runs the middle part of the speedway. Wow, we are yellow. Yellow once again on the speedway. I think that may have been Alex Zielinski in the 23 car. He's back in the pit area right now. So 11 cars, or 12 cars, sorry, still left on the speedway. Alex Bergeron is out, so too is Ross Kaiser. I think those guys are actually on the speedway. Yes, they are. They're just obviously a numerous number of laps down. How good is tonight's A-Main been, race fans? But here we go. Let's get set to go. We're out of turn 4. We're green. Down to 1 and 2 once again. We've got 6 laps remaining in tonight's A-Main. As they cross the stripe now, 5 to run. How good. Out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Ernie's not done yet. He's coming after Tyler Schell. Out of turn 4, Williams Jr. looking to take over second. Down to 1 and 2 though this time by. Down the back straightaway. Ernie lost a little bit of ground on Tyler Schell. Here comes Aiden Beeline. Beeline looking for a podium. They should have about 3 laps left to go. They do. The popsicle sticks are out for your race leader though, Hayden Cardwell. Down to 1 and 2. What a race. Down the back straightaway this time by. The white flag is out for your race leader, Hayden Cardwell. Tyler Schell back there in second. Ernie Williams Jr. in third. And how about a race fans? Give it up for Hayden Cardwell. He'll get the job done as the fireworks go off. Tyler Schell will finish second. And Ernie Williams Jr. in third. Aiden Beeline in fourth. Wow, wow, wow. What a race. A good run tonight here in your A-Main. Let's get your official results up though. Hayden Cardwell gets it done, a 1.229 second gap over Tyler Schell. Then you go back to Ernie Williams Jr. Aiden Beeline, David Holt, Gunnar Harris, Austin Drucke. Then you go back to Jared Getz in position 8, JD Brown in 9, and Rylan Pearson rounds out your top 10. Then we look at your back half of your field. Austin Piper will be your last car on your lead lap. Then you go back to your victims. Austin Kroger, then you go back to Alex Zielinski, Alex Bergeron, Ross Kaiser, Jeremy Parker, Trey Gast, Greg Lamy will round out your top 18. Wowee, race fans. What a race. How good was it here tonight? We're going to chat to your top 3. So we're going to jump right down into interviews right now. We'll open up the chat for these guys. Once we can get our Discord back up. We're going to catch up with your race leader, though. We're going to catch up with Hayden Cardwell. Hayden, mate, what a race. Congratulations on the win, mate. I know you've got to get going quickly. Mate, what a race. Run us through those last five laps there, mate. Mate, a fantastic run for you and your team here tonight, mate. Obviously, we know there's a lot of good people behind the scenes and a lot of good people on this race car. Now's the time to thank those people, bud. Well, mate, well done on position number 1. Hopefully we'll see you back here next week, mate. Congratulations. That was Hayden Cardwell, your racer. We're going to catch up with Tyler Shell. Down here now with Tyler Shell, home in second position here tonight. Tyler, mate, what a run. This must be a big confidence boost to come into the Pro Series. Mate, we haven't had a chance to talk to you much since the tyre update. What do you make of the new tyre update here with the sprint cars? Well, mate, congratulations on second position. No doubt there's a lot of good people on this race car that you'd like to thank, mate. Well, mate, congratulations on second. Hopefully we'll see you back here next week, mate. Well done. So, give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. I know it was only coming through as me. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Had the headset go haywire on me earlier, so I forgot to change the settings. Anywho, we're going to go to third position here tonight. We'll have it all fixed up here on the stream for next week, I can promise you that. We're going to catch up with Ernie Williams Jr. This guy was most impressive here tonight at Lanier National Speedway. Ernie, mate, what a run here tonight at Lanier for you tonight, mate. That was absolutely a stellar performance, mate. Well done. Sorry, hang on, Ernie, 1 second, mate, they can't hear you. 1 second. We're going to try and get this fixed up now. Should come through. No, I don't think that's the one. That's the one. Got to open this one. There you go, mate. Sorry about that. So, mate, we had you here tonight at Lanier National Speedway, mate. What a run here tonight for you and your team. It was a... this is going to play haywire again. Sorry, guys. Give me 5 seconds. It should... where are we? This should be the one. Here we go, mate. Ernie, you got us, bud?
Sir.
There you go. Where he got you now, mate. Sorry about that, race fans. We've got you now. All good. Mate, what a run here tonight, here for you at Lanier National Speedway, mate. You got a plus 10 gain in tonight's A main. You started way down in the pack, mate, but you won the B main. You had a good heat race. But hey, at the end of the day, mate, a third place is third place.
Absolutely, especially with the field like tonight. I know some guys got in a wreck a little early. Bergeron, them guys got into each other, and I mean it's all part of racing. And the cushion was working good for me at the beginning. You know, I mean, I ran it good. You know, pretty much nobody was up there, so I pretty much had free rein. I slid a couple guys to get in front of them, and after that, you know, I mean, I just held my line up there and run, and there toward the end, I went to the bottom. I found a little bit off the bottom a little bit. I got up to Tyler, and I bumped him, and there towards the end, and it just was going to be too hard to get around. He might have probably done something crazy or lost a spot or something, so I just held to third. I mean, Hayden and Tyler, they're pro drivers. I mean, they're going to be tough to pass on track. Track got real slick. I'm sure there was probably another lane around there, but it just seemed like that one was just a tad bit quicker. Maybe like I said, I was trying to run like just a car length off of Tyler, and there for a few laps I was getting to him, and he moved up a little bit, and it just, you know, just wasn't nothing really I could do there towards the end. I mean, we'll take the third. Like I said, it's a stout field. You know what I mean? I probably had, you know, I'm sure Bergeron, if he finishes, he'll probably finish ahead of me up in that top 3, 4. So, but we'll take the third place. We didn't get a good finish last week, so we definitely needed it this week coming in.
Mate, again, another good week here tonight, or obviously another good race here tonight for you and your team here, mate. Obviously, before I let you go, Ernie, mate, we know there's a lot of good people on this race car, bud, and a lot of good people behind the scenes, mate, but hey, now's the time to thank these people.
Absolutely, man. Give a shout out to UDTV, you, Brett, and you, Matt, for doing the broadcast. Man, you guys do an awesome job. I can't wait to go back and watch it. Tim Sims with Tim Nichols with Tim Sims, powered by iRacing. He's a big help with the team. Matt Henninger with Wicked Cushion, Totally Tinted with Nate Davis. He's a big help with the team too. Apex Auto and Tint. They do an awesome job helping with the sponsors on that side of it. Sparky and them guys, Ryan, all the race control and all them guys doing an awesome job, especially the fans coming out. Hopefully the race was good for everybody, man. Hopefully everybody liked it, and hopefully next week we can improve a few spots and maybe take that top podium spot here in the next week or so.
Well, mate, congratulations on third position here tonight, mate. Hopefully we'll see you back in next week, Ernie, mate, and hopefully have another good run, mate. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, Matt.
Well, race fans, that was your top 3. Obviously, we didn't get your first and second place getters voice over, unfortunately. I do apologise about that. Unfortunately, my headset went a bit haywire and the sound didn't come through. So we'll have all that back up again next week. I do apologise. But, hey, at the end of the day, guys, another good week here tonight for the Apex 110 in Glass 410 Wing Sprint Car Series. My name is Matt Bailey on behalf of the staff here at UltimateDirtTV, and a big thanks to the race control guys at Apex and the Firm Motorsports as well. Good to see these guys out here tonight and all these pro drivers. A massive big thanks to all our sponsors here on UltimateDirtTV, SpeedShop51.com, Locked On Lads podcast, Nick Linnett Racing Association, and World of Thunder Esports League. Also, big thanks to the Apex Winnow Tinting Glass sponsors as well. Marzolf Incorporated, Shane Malzoff. I know I've had a few run-ins with that guy as well, and he's a really cool cat when it comes to one of the head honchos of the HMR Circuit Champions Racing team. Apex Winnow Tinting Glass, and also I think the other one is Fusion Graphics. It is. So Shane Malzoff, visit Fusion Graphics over there on Facebook and send him a message, guys, if he needs wraps done or something like that on your real race cars. This guy is a mastermind when it comes to this. And also, big thanks to one of our other sponsors here on Ultimate Dirt TV, Velocity Race Designs. Big thanks to those guys as well. Well, race fans, this will bring us to a close here on Ultimate Dirt TV. A big thanks to all of our sponsors. And, we'll see you guys back here on Sunday. No, we won't. We'll see you guys back here on Tuesday. Australia time and Monday America time for the start of the second annual virtual John Sice Memorial Race, and that race is not going to be one to miss. We'll play the video for that one now, and then we'll see you guys next week. Well done. Thank you.